We now return to the Transformers.
Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Transformers.
This will be heavy. Sharpshot, wipe out the Autobots.
And Resistance is going to be heavy. So we're playing as the Decepticons.
No, I can't believe you, Kwing.
I have to.
No.
It's not by choice.
Unbelievable. I'm unsubscribing.
I will make their suffering short and painless by placing a bomb on their heads.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
You're so cruel.
It's a blast to be a Decepticon. Alright, so we have to fight Ironhide, apparently. Yes, Autobots want to play with big bullets.
I'm gonna shout to Ironhide and give him a heads up that you're coming.
They talk a lot.
Look out, Ironhide. He's over here.
That's not Ironhide. That's some generic Autobot over there.
Look out, generic person.
Supposed to be rooting for me.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, in case people didn't know, we actually kind of stopped playing this game to play Transformers Universe. So this feels kind of weird coming back here. That guy looks like Optimus. He looks like I just killed Optimus.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Transformer like that.
Yeah, I forgot this game is kind of fun, especially on Cybertron.
Yeah, the Cybertron stuff is fun. Yeah. So apparently this game is half Cybertron, half Earth, and you don't play as any of the Earth Decepticons because they're all dead from the Bay movies. So
you know what? Something that's really interesting though, playing the other Transformers game that's out right now, the online
Universe,
game.
yeah.
Universe, like they made Earth and the they had the Transformers and they have them battling out on Earth,
It
looks really awesome. Whereas in this game, when you see Earth, it's
so
just
boring.
like
Yeah.
So maybe they could take a tip from that other game and make it more like that.
I think they can, yeah. So, Ironhide, no! I'm sorry. I failed you.
Excuse me.
When did Shockwave learn how to do martial
So
arts?
Megatron, we have it. About time.
Yeah, Shockwave is one of the coolest looking Decepticons.
Unlike my other warriors, Shockwave, you never fail me. Now bring the dark spark to me.
I will make all possible haste, Lord Megatron.
Make sure that you do, Shockwave. Much rides on this.
Sharpshot, we move to Kaon to deliver the Dark Spark. Move quickly before the Autobots regroup.
Fine, but I haven't scrapped nearly enough today. I'm still hungry.
Ugh.
He's hungry for scrapping? So, about the part where Shockwave says he hardly has failed Megatron, well, I remember in the G1 series that Shockwave failed a lot when Autobots would appear on the space bridge. But
really?
this is before he became a joke like Starscream.
Yeah.
This was when Shockwave was cool, the kind of Dr. Frankenstein of the Transformers universe.
Yeah, this was before he failed
Failed him
Megatron
for the last time, yeah.
For the last time, exactly. It's like no one fails more than Starscream, though.
Yes.
Starscream is always messing up.
And here's the first of Shockwave's failures!
Yay! I mean,
funny.
no, I'm supposed to be rooting for you, but yay!
That's a black Autobot.
Sharpshot, cover me.
Shooting them is second only.
Yeah, they're usually like really colorful, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, I feel bad about killing them. Listen
Usually
to
they're
the
not painted
scream.
black.
Progress. Destroy the power sources.
Okay. Since I'm gonna destroy them from way up here. Is that okay with you, Shockwave? That way I won't get shot too much because I don't know this character. Hey, look, it's those generators that I think Optimus and Dinobot had to destroy, or Grimlock in the last game.
Coward's weapon.
How am I using a coward's weapon? You're one to talk,
You're
Shockwave.
a coward. That's right.
Why won't that blow up?
Guns, a coward's weapon. That was Batman. Exactly. But you guys are all using guns. Everyone is.
There we go. That had some explosive results. Look at that little guy run away. Okay, now what?
Who are you right now?
I'm Snapshot.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Blocked again. Clear the path while I defend the dark spark.
Okay,
Wow, you look like this giant bee.
I know. Stop making fun of me. You Autobots are so mean.
I know.
I know it's war, but name calling is never
I know.
right.
I know. I mean, if you're gonna shoot me, fine, but calling me names is just
That's going too far.
it hurts. It really hurts.
What is this?
It was hurtful.
These things don't look like Autobots. Those look like either Gundams. Nah.
Gumdins.
Those look-
Gumby.
Gumby.
Gundams.
Yes. Gumby Gundams. They look like
Gummy
Gundams,
Gundams.
or Robotech stuff.
They're like Gundam fruit snacks.
You're making me hungry. Alright, I'm gonna use this rocket launcher thing on them.
You just said nachos.
Nachos with olives. Black olives.
Black olives, yeah. Yes.
The miracle Autobot food. Why aren't you guys dying? Did I get one? I can't tell. Sounds like he has indigestion. He had too much, not Energon. What's the other fuel source they have?
Gasoline? I don't know. I don't know.
No. It's more powerful than gasoline. I made a joke about it in a previous Autobot and Decepticon episode. Oh well.
I forgot. Diesel?
Diesel's another type of fuel. I can't remember the name of it. Curse my stupid memory.
Well, you are playing as a Decepticon, and they're always kind of dumb, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I'm sorry, Autobot. This hurts me more than it hurts you. Well,
I highly
aside from
doubt that.
the fact that you were blown to scrap.
Smithereens. Yeah.
Whoa! What is that, Optimus?
What?
Oh, it's those creepy Titan things. I hate these
Huh?
things. They were in Fall of Cybertron. They big.
There is no escape, Decepticon. Surrender the dark spark or be destroyed.
Wow, that guy looks
A
awesome.
tertiary alternative.
Stop using fancy words,
You
Shockwave.
mean a third alternative?
Oh.
Speak English!
Looks like the fall didn't scrap you. Where are we?
Unknown, but resistance seems unlikely.
Unless they
Get
jump
that
after
food so
you.
we can get inside.
Loading.
Yeah, he speaks like, I don't know, really interesting, like, I was like, where are you? Instead of saying, I don't know, he says unknown.
It is unknown where we are. I'll need to use that. We get
Instead
lost
of
sometimes.
like, oh, I pronounce, yeah.
Wait, whoa, hang on. Something just happened. Where did that thing go?
Instead of saying, I propose plan C, he
Yep,
says
Stop talking.
tertiary or
Stop talking for a sec. I need to think.
I think I dropped something.
Oh, okay. So if I try to pick up... No.
If you try to go into insect form, you can't.
Insect mode.
So you are an Insecticon then?
I said I'm Snapshot.
Okay. I didn't know.
At least I think that's his name. I don't remember. Plugging in the plug. Hey look, we paid our Cybertron electric bill, and now the
Yay.
door's open.
Even Decepticons pay their electric bill.
They're not all bad.
It's good to
Structure
play
is fascinating.
pay bills.
Sharpshot,
Yay.
find a way to turn on the power so that we may proceed. This architecture must predate.
Predate what? You got cut off.
What? Must predate what?
What?
What is it?
Alright, so
Oh,
his name is Sharpshot.
now I'll never know.
Wow, this kind of reminds me of ancient Egypt a little bit.
I think he was like, yeah, I think he was saying it must predate, and then he was like kind of in awe of it or something, so he stopped talking.
This must predate slushies.
This was before the slushy? Shocking.
Very shocking. Speaking of shocking, I just plugged in this thing. Yay me! Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Did it?
No, not yet. That just opened this door. There must be another power conduit to bring more systems online.
Okay.
So maybe this is an ancient race of Transformers that predates like modern civilization.
You just said quiet.
Disciples of the 13 over its origin.
Where's that coming
One
from?
side says it is the very spark of Unicron. The other, that it is simply an ejected corruption from the well of all sparks. The most radical voices, like that of Galvatron, even posit that it comes from another universe. The Patterners and Disciples argue, but the Guardians take action. We have seen the Darkspark's power. We know it must remain forever hidden.
What the scrap was that?
Clearly, this place holds records concerning the Darkspark.
Whoa.
Go find a way to restore more power to the system.
They just said there's other universes. They just talked about Galvatron. Galvatron is from Generation 1. He's the remains of Megatron being turned into another being from Unicron.
Ooh.
So they've just somehow said that there are other universes that somehow the Cybertronian Transformers were able to, or at least the ancient ones, to know what was going on.
That's awesome.
So, in a way, the Gen 1 universe is its own thing then. That is pretty cool. Well done, Cybertron series. Well done.
Yep, I like that. It ties all the
Till all are one.
all the history together.
Ties it together, kind of, sort of. So instead of Generation 1 Transformers taking place, you know, from the future of this, it's its own separate continuity. That's a good thing to do, but at the same time, you know, they can look back at stuff that happened in that universe and be like, okay, this Dark Energon and Dark Spark thing is bad, and here's why. Because the records state this and that. So the Dark Spark could be from, you know, the Unicron war thing.
Yeah, instead of saying like, oh, this is a different version of Transformers.
Ah!
Dope.
I dropped it. How am I supposed to get it back now? Oh. Well, that's just Prime.
By the Allspark. Arg.
Royal pain in the diode. Why do they gotta mix platforming with my Transformers game? Still, I really like this level, though. It's got a very Mummy vibe to it.
Yeah,
like
it's very
Mummy
cool.
Transformers. I'm waiting for Emotep to just appear out of nowhere.
Feels like they're looking at like Transformers Atlantis or something. Some really advanced civilization
I can see that.
You know, was before them.
I can see a little Atlantis here. But, I mean, the colors, it's very Egyptian, like very bronze-ish.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like,
And especially the writings and things like that.
kind of looks like the I don't know. I was gonna say a couple things. It looks like Apocalypse's ship and also Pyramidas, the Gold Ranger. Like, because of the colors. Like, very...
Cool.
Well, most people believe that the Egyptians were able to do stuff with aliens or something, so that's why everything in Egypt looks alien. In fact, in the 90s, they had so many Egyptian alien themes. Kind of tie it all together.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do think they were able to do some advanced things that we weren't able to do even today.
Oh yeah, well they've already proved that a little
That's
bit,
it.
like with the
I've
type
gained
of
system
technology
access,
they had.
But the door leading out is offline. There is a terminal that controls it. Take care of it.
Oh, take care of what? Wait, I want to see what it's watching. He's watching TV.
That makes another scientist who has gone missing while studying the Darkspark. For once, the Patterners and Disciples finally agree. The Darkspark has been deemed too dangerous for study and has come to the Guardians for safekeeping until the vault is complete. The others are afraid, but my will is strong.
How fascinating. They must have used this place to house the Darkspark while they were creating the vault. Another log.
It is a thing of dark power. And though my duty is clear and my resolve strong here in the infinite quiet, I find even my will wavering. To guard an object that grants the power to bend others to your very will. Frightening thought. We must seal it within the vault as soon as we are able.
It's like the Ring of Power.
Yeah, kind of.
Because it's even like kind of tempting him, you know?
Did you notice that the ancient Transformers, like these guys kind of looked like what Orin Pax and like all those other guys looked like in before the war between the Decepticons and Autobots? There was no faction mark on his chest or his body at all. He was just a giant robot. Here we go, some more of these weird markings. Well, it's gonna
That's
let
so
me
cool.
fly, so I'm just gonna go right through this.
It's like I don't know. I just think the whole Transformers universe is such a cool.
Is this open?
It has such like a rich history, you know. It's not just like a simple storyline. There's so much to it.
Well,
It has a whole backstory. It's like a real, you know, just like you study world history, you could study Transformers history. It has that kind of rich history to it.
yeah, and I'm really glad that Activision and the new developer who worked on this game, at least, you know, they're kind of playing with the Cybertronian universe a little bit and still adding all that vast knowledge and, you know, excitement of exploration that those other games had, like learning about the history of Cybertron and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
What were those things on the side with the swords? Those guys?
They look like a tomb of some kind. I mean,
Those guys?
they look like the Silver Guardians that I fought before. Like maybe some dudes are gonna pop out of that.
I don't know.
This whole place kind of feels like a tomb. Like they just said they were housing the Darkspark here. And that looks like the thing the Silver Guardians popped out of, like where the vault of the Darkspark was when we were playing as Soundwave and people. I'm surprised we haven't met any heavy resistance here in the vault or
There.
this tomb
Now
thing.
I can access the door controls and more of the data.
But this building is inside, like deep underground. We just saw a cave back there, so I'm guessing this is like a tomb.
Yeah, it looks like the kind of thing. I mean, it
Again,
looks like
the mummy.
they're guarding something.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, like it's almost like they look a little bit like sarcophaguses or something.
Where do they come from? See, they must have come out of those.
Finally, something to scrap.
There's so much information here. If only I had more time to sort it all. Finally, Sharpshot's dawdling has some benefit.
Stupid scientist.
There is one more record here, heavily encrypted, but not enough. There.
The construction of the vault is complete. The strongest of our order are to be entombed within as the eternal guardians of the Darkspark. Giaxis was to be our captain, but he was discovered using the Darkspark to control the missing paternals. His plan to abscond with it was nearly successful. He was deactivated when he would not surrender. I volunteered to replace him. At least now, the Darkspark will be safely locked away before any others can abuse its power.
Okay, so apparently the Guardian of the Darkspark originally went crazy and
Yeah.
tried to wipe out all those that were going to be entombed with it. So, I mean, it can
Wow.
corrupt
Certainly
anybody.
took your time.
It's like pure
No
evil.
matter now. Let's go.
Oops.
Det pack should remove this debris nicely.
Yes! It's about time I got to blow something up.
Yeah, this is definitely a tomb. Look at these giant... I mean, these are bigger than the other Transformers. The ancient Transformers were much bigger.
Yeah,
than
it does. It does remind me
Cybertronian.
of some of those like Egyptian tombs and things with the big statues guarding them and things like that.
Booyah! Yes,
Because
well
if you
placed
think
booyah
about it, the
works really
pyramids
well.
were underground too. I mean, like the tomb part.
Look at all the lighting and stuff like that too.
pretty
This
awesome.
is a beautiful stage.
I just think it's so cool. It's such a creative. I mean, it would be so cool to work on something like that. Mm-hmm. So much imagination.
Well done, Activision.
There you are! I found Shockwave!
Ah, Vortex.
Combaticons. Bruticus is not far behind.
Shockwave, Megatron had us searching for you. Who? What is that?
I'm with you. I'm a Decepticon now.
He has his uses.
Megatron sent us to cover your approach to Kaon. Swindle, you will escort Shockwave. The remaining Combaticons will sweep the flanks.
Why me?
Because I ordered you to. Now move!
The Boneyard. We're making good time. Shouldn't be too far now. Stay alert. We are still far enough from Kaon that resistance is probable.
I hope so. I thirst for pain.
That guy scares me. Anyway, gamers, that's going to conclude this episode of Transformers Rise of the Darkspark. And it looks like we're in some ancient boneyard of the Transformers, like maybe a junkyard of some kind. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time with more Transformers goodness.
See ya.